Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Programming Hub. Today we are going to see some interesting and very much useful and the program which is going to be understand the very much concepts in the C programming that we have done up to now. Okay, so the today's program is based on the all the things that we have discussed till now and some different things also. So, as you can see on your screen, the first is the comment line which shows that program to prepare the 12th science mark sheet. This is the basic program 12th science mark sheet, but in this program we are going to use many of the operators, functions, data types, and many other another stuff which we have discussed till now. So this one program is very much useful to understand many concepts, I think. So please try to understand each and every statement in the program and try to think according to the system. So that you can easily inform any another program using these operators, data types, and many other functions in the C programming and Turbo C software. Okay. So first of all, the second line, the start of the program is hash include stdio.h and hash include conio.h. Standard input output and console input output header files. These both are the library functions as we have discussed earlier in our videos. These both header library functions are very much useful to execute program. All the functions remain in these library functions in the C program. Okay, so you have to use these library functions. There are certain another library functions like math.h and etc. We are going to discuss in our next videos. Okay, and after that the void main. Here I have written void because I don't want any return value. Here instead of void we can use many return values like int, character, and many others. But we are not going to use here any return value because we don't need any. And after main there is a bracket which is empty. Here also we can write void or not. We cannot write void because void means nothing. Its meaning is same. And here inside the bracket, whatever the we are going to type is known as the argument. So here we do not have to pass any argument. The argument is like int, float, and character, etc. So, but in our program we are not going to use any argument, so that we cannot pass any argument inside this bracket. And after that, here is an open curly brace. After that, here I have used the int data type, integer data type, and inside the integer data type I have passed various variables like a comma b comma c comma d comma e comma capital T, and after that semicolon at the end of statement. There's need to put semicolon at the end of each statement inside the main function and in the whole C program. Okay, see, and semicolon tells the system that here the statement is going to end. Okay, after that, here I have passed one variable p into the float data type. As you can see on your screen, this is float data type and I have passed the p variable, capital P variable actually, in the float data type. After that semicolon, then clear screen. You all know the working of clear screen command. It clears all the previous data inside the into the inside from the output section window. Okay, when we are going to run again and again and again program, then in the output section if we do not write clear skin, the previous results are also going to be seen, and that becomes very much cloudy work in the output section window. So that we are going to use clear skin command. Okay, after that, here I have passed printf statement, and inside the printf statement I have written enter the marks of physics equal to. Here the system first of all asks the in the output section to the user that write the value of the marks of the physics. Okay, so here I have used scanf function, scanf percentage %. Here I have used percentage %v because I have passed variable a inside the int data type. That's why I have written scanf %d and a. Here the system asks the value asks the value to the user to write the value of physics, and then the system moves further. Okay, then system asks again the value of marks of chemistry, then again scanf, and in the same way marks of mathematics scanf, marks of English scanf, marks of computer and scanf. These are the whole function here. What happened in the output section because of these statements? Here the first of all system asks the user to type all the 5 values once after another. Okay, so when the 5 values are to be written, then what happened? Then inside the system, here is the capital T. Capital T I have passed in the int data type. I can show you. Here you can see. Here is the capital T which is inside the int data type. So here I have written that capital T is equal to A plus B plus C plus D plus E. Here I have add the all the marks in all the subjects that the system asks from the user. That these A, B, C, D, E. 5 subject marks. Here capital T is equal to addition of all the subject marks, and then P is equal to T divided by 5.0. Why I have written 5.0? Because here I have passed P in the float data type. So we need to write the value in the decimal form only, so that the system can understand we want value in the decimal format only. If we write 5, then there must be some error, because 5 only is not a value of float data type, but 5.0 can be considered as a float data type value. Okay, so remember to understand this, okay, concept. In the float function, we have to write the simple value, integral value, but with point 0 and anything else. Okay, in the float data, we cannot write like 12 or 13, but you have to write like 12.0, 13.0, so the system can understand that it is a float data type value. Okay, now what is the meaning of this? P is equal to T divided by 5. Here in short I have find the percentage, actually percentage from these 5 subjects. What is the formula? Percentage, whatever total marks into 100 divided by total number of total marks. So suppose each subject's total marks are 500, means out of 500 we have to count the mark. So T means capital total marks whatever we have got in the all the 5 subjects, that T into 500, or that into T into 100 divided by 500. So we have crossed the 0, we have cut the 2 zeros out, and then we got the result as T divided by 5.0. So whatever here the value is, that value is assigned to be as the percentage of these 5 subjects. Okay, after that what I have written here is, as you can see on your screen, that printf slash and percentage is equal to printf percentage f and then comma p. Here I want in the system, in the output section, that I want the percentage to be written, whatever percentage we have got from the above result, from this above formula, can be shown in the output section. It must be shown in the output section. So I have written this printf command that show me the percentage is equal to, then printf percentage f, because I have passed the p variable into the float data type, that's why I have written percentage f here, not percentage d. Okay, after that comma and p variable. Okay, so whatever the value we have got in the p section, percentage section, that we are going to see inside this in the output section. Okay, now what we have to do? Now we are going to use the if else ladder statement, means the continue series. Ladder, what is mean by ladder means that it's a type of CD in Hindi, as we can say. So we are going to use a ladder which is formed by the if else statements. Here, as you can see on your screen, I'm totally showing you. Here then how I have written if else statement. This is known as the C ladder, if else ladder. Okay, from now here. Now we are going to understand what how the if else ladder works inside the system, okay, of C programming. So first of all, I have passed here if statement, then it's bracket. We know how to use if else statement. If then bracket, and inside that bracket we have to use the conditions. Okay. So here first of all if, after that here is the first bracket, and here is the last bracket of if else statement. And inside these two brackets we have written the condition. These whole, okay, these five are up to there. These are the conditions. These all are the conditions inside the if statement. Now what the condition here means, okay. Here condition here first is A is less than 35, and what is the meaning of this parallel line? This parallel line is nothing but simply means that or we can say that we have to give this or this statement means we are choosing from the two, statement. That's why we are using or. The parallel lines here simply means that it is or sign, okay. And we are also using the in these or, and there another is and end. In the and end, what we can say, here I am showing you, this is the sign of and end. When we type two times and end, it means we have to consider both the statement or both the condition, okay. But the meaning of or is, what is the meaning of or? I can show you. See, the meaning of this or means we have to consider one condition from two of them. But what is the meaning of and we have to consider both the equation. We have to consider both the condition inside that. We are going to understand it in detail when we are going to see in the programs. Okay. So I'm just deleting it. These are both the symbols of logical and unlogical or. These both are the logical functions. Now going back to our program, here if inside the bracket A is less than 35, if the marks of physics, whatever physics mark is less than 35, or marks of B is less than 35 means chemistry, mathematics, computer, English, we have considered that if any of the marks from the five subject is less than 35, any of the, here I can use the word any of the because I have used here or statement or logical. I have used here or. If I use and, then we have to consider all the five statements at one time. But here as I use or, then I can say that if any of the five subject marks is less than 35, then our program is going to show us this result that printf it is fail, means fail. The student is fail. Okay. Likewise, we in any of our subject we got less than 35 marks, then we are considered to be the failed student. We do not promote in the another next standard. Okay, that's why I have used here that if any of the subject A, B, C, D, E is less than 35, then that student is considered to be as failed. Okay, that's why I have written here. Now, if another side, here is the else statement. Else, on here, first of all, you understand the format of if else ladder. There is a difference between if else statement and if else ladder format. First, you have to write any if statement. You know how to write if statement. If inside the bracket condition, then inside its curly braces, opening curly braces, closing curly brace, we have to write some printf statement that here it is failed, and then else, and then again if with condition, opening curly brace, closing curly brace inside the printf statement, then again else word. We have to use only the else word only. Here I have just write else, else. Then again in the next line I have write if inside the bracket p is greater than 75, and then opening curly brace and then closing curly brace. Between the opening and closing curly brace, here I have written printf slash backslash slash n. Here this slash is not slash, it is backslash n and then distinction. I mean, what is mean by that? Here I have written that suppose this condition is not going to be satisfied, means in every subject, in all the five subjects, the student do not get less than 35 in any of the subject. Then our system goes to this point and check whether P is greater than 75. If P is greater than 75 percentage, then we all know that it is must be considered as the distinction. Means the student has got the distinction in the examination. That's why we have used here distinction word. And again, after that, here I have used again else, then again if, inside if open bracket, and inside bracket we have used condition that if P is greater than equal to 60 percentage and P is less than 75, means here I have used and logical operator. What is mean by and logical? Means if any of the condition is correct, then only the system is going to show us this printf statement, that is second class. Now means what the system consider here is if P is greater than equal to 60 percentage and P is less than 75, means the whole range from 60 to 75 is considered inside this condition. Okay, that's why I have used and. If I use or, then their meaning must be different. That P is greater than 60 or P is less than 75, which is not, I think, equal, because P greater than equal to 60 are to be infinitely values, and P less than 75 we cannot use or here. Here we have to use the logical operator and only, because here we are giving the if statement a range of percentage, that is, if the percentage is greater than equal to 60 up to it is less than 75, means up to 74.9 also. And that's why here we then we have got printf as second class, means if the student has got the percentage in this range, then the student has got the second class. Now again else, here if using of if statement, and inside if there is a condition that if percentage is greater than equal to 40 and then percentage is less than 50, means range of 40 to 50 is considered here, and that student is termed as pass class only, means is that it has just passed the class. And again else, and then inside the bracket as it is it is the this whole is an else statement. One second. This whole is an else statement. There is only one else statement inside the if else later ho, or whether it is if else statement. Okay, we have to use only one else statement. And here else is open curly bracket, closing curly brace, and then inside it printf, means if any of the above conditions, that if any of these whole conditions are related, if any of these conditions are not satisfied, means the student is not in distinction, not in second class, not in first class, then the student must be considered as fail. There is a difference between this fail and the above line fail. Here what we are going to tell the system that is if any of the subject, if the student has got less than 35 in any of the five subjects, then it is not, then percentage is not to be considered, and it is just going to show us the result as failed. But suppose a student has got greater than 35 in all the subjects, but then only its percentage is less than 40, what we are going to tell that the student is failed but passed in all them, because we have also have to consider the percentage figure also. Okay. In the above if statement, we are considering just the marks of the all the subjects. If any of the marks from the five subjects is less than 35, then the system don't have to do anything checking these all the statement below. We just have to tell the user that the student is failed. But if the student is has got greater than 35 in every subject, then system is going to see these results. And with that result, if the percentage is less than 40, then also student is going to be considered as failed student, because less than 40 is fail in the India, I think. Okay. So after that, this whole program gets over, and this is called GETCH. The end of the program means GETCH consider. We are writing this because we have to come back from the output section to over this programming section. Okay, and after that closing curly brace. Instead of GETCH, we can also write return 0. Okay, this whole is the program that we have written today. As you can see on your screen, you can take a screenshot, or you can easily copy from this screen and write it in your Turbo C software and see whether what the result happened in your output section. I am also going to show what happened in the output section. I'm just showing you how our program is going to work. First of all, okay, this is how explanation how the system is going to consider each and every statement that we have written in our program. Okay, so here's all that. Now I'm going to just run this program, and the shortcut key for running this program is Control F9. If there is any error, it will stop. But I do not get any error. That's why my program comes to an output section. Here, first of all, the system asks me enter the marks of physics, which I have written the printf statement. Here, what I am writing is that I'm writing 45 marks, and enter the marks of chemistry 87. Okay, and 67, and English marks as I'm very much okay, 67. Okay, what is the marks of computer in computer? uh, 90. And when I'm press enter, see what happened. Here we have got the percentage as 71.1997, and I have got the second class. Now I'm going to just change certain things. Okay, in the second class I am writing \n so that we can get the second class or distinction or first class in the next line, so that work don't become cloudy. Okay, in the output section. Here again 67, 87, 67, 89, 87. Okay, percentage is equal to 79.4, and I have got the distinction mark. This is how all the system is going to understand these statements. First of all, it will take the marks as an input and then count the percentage. According to that percentage, it will count whether what the class the student will fall in, whether it is fail, whether it is distinction, whether it is second class, whether it is pass class, whether it is again fail. Okay, so here's how system is going to understand each and every statement that we have written in our this. Okay, guys, so it's now over. We have prepared a 12th science mark sheet inside the C program. Okay, I know this is pretty much complicated to understand the FL setup, but once you will practice, you can easily understand each and every step by yourself only. How to use the logical AND operator, logical OR operator. This is logical OR operator, parallel lines, and this and is the logical AND operator. So these all are steps that are to be means you have to do it yourself so that you can easily understand each and every line, each and every statement that the C program software is going to understand how it will work inside the computer system. Okay, And now guys, you all understand how this program is going to work. If you are not understanding, then see the video again and try to understand every statement thoroughly so that you can easily catch up all the things that I have said and I have written on the screen. Okay, so thank you for watching my video and sure to like, subscribe and share to my channel for these type of interesting videos for this lecture series. So guys, thank you for watching my video. Just now getting off the turbo C software, and to go back from the turbo C software, the shortcut key is Alt X, which I am using now.